There is no process. There is no method. There is no path. The path towards your spiritual growth, evolution, enlightenment, whatever you want to call it, is pathless. What? Cole, that doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? How can there be a pathless path? You think that you lack something. You think that you need to obtain something that you currently do not have. You are coming from a place of scarcity. Even when it comes to you, your knowledge, your experience, your gnosis, all of those things, spirituality. Again, whatever you want to call it. You can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But the path is pathless. There is no path. You're not steeped in scarcity. You don't lack anything. Because the reality of it is, you're both mortal with your physical 3D body, made out of matter, which is made out of dead energy. When it says in the Old Testament that God created man from clay, it means matter. God created man from matter. And consciousness is not derived from matter. Matter is derived from consciousness. Consciousness is at the top, then it all separates down just like that. It's a very simple concept. People, the thing is, it's the hardest, easiest thing you'll ever do. Because once you start figuring these things out, they're simple. And they were there all along. And you had what you were seeking all along. Which means you're not steeped in scarcity. You're actually steeped in abundance. Because your higher self, your oversoul, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it, again, it doesn't matter. But your true, real self that transcends the matter, that is that consciousness that's separated down in the very beginning. Beginning is the end is the beginning. The beginning is the end is the beginning. Does that make sense? You only have to seek until you realize you don't have to seek. That it was there all along. You don't have to lack anything because you don't lack anything. You're perfectly abundant. That's why so many of these manifestations techniques do not work. Because you're seeking, you're coming from a place of lack and scarcity. Illogically. That's illogical. Because the true reality of it is, you were that thing in the beginning. You were that abundant thing before anything else. And this is just one layer of who you are, at least right now. You won't always be this way, but you are now. And it's just one more layer. That's all it is. That is all it is. And when you realize that, the scarcity goes away. The lack goes away. A lot of your anxiety over money or what you don't have goes away. You have it all. You just don't know it. You're able to manifest and get it all. You just don't understand it. You don't know why or how. I'm telling you how. Remove the lack, remove the scarcity. Stop sitting in your scarcity. Sit in your abundance. Because the real you, that's what you're doing at all times. And that's what you've done for eternity and will do for eternity, is sit in your abundance. Your ego was created because when the human goes through a traumatic experience and something like anxiety or PTSD is created, when you go through that moment and those things happen, your consciousness wants to get the hell out of your body because it doesn't feel safe. If you've ever had that feeling like you're going through something really stressful or hard or traumatic, you have a lot of anxiety, like you kind of feel not all there, maybe like you're kind of in a floating space, maybe like stuff isn't really real. It's hard to describe, but if you've experienced it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you can describe it better, comment and explain it to us in your own words what that is. But I've experienced it because, my God, I've gone through a lot of anxiety and PTSD and a lot of shit before I realized that I wasn't steeped in scarcity. I didn't lack anything. Simply, those states of understanding and consciousness were just a lack of understanding. That's what I lacked. But I didn't, because it was there all along anyways. I just had to relearn it because I forgot it. Everybody forgets it. That's the point of the game. It's a puzzle. So if you sit in that space steeped in scarcity all day after day, if you're worried, afraid of that present moment, that's what you're doing. That's what that monkey mind is doing. It's pushing you to past or future instead of the present moment, because it does not deem the present moment safe. But really, I know looking around me right now, there is, like, I couldn't be safer. I couldn't be safer. I couldn't be safer. And the same is for you. Remove the scarcity. It's not real. The only thing that's real is your abundance. So what are you? Steeped in scarcity or steeped in abundance? Let me know.